written by Keith and Sarah Cottomato, illustrated by Lisa Bunazok-Welle. Hero of the Pacific. The Polynesian peoples of the southern and central Pacific Ocean range over incredible distances. They settled more than 1,000 islands in this region. Each island has its own traditions. However, these people share certain key elements of culture, myth, and religion. On Earth, the mythical figures common to all of Polynesia is the trickster Maui, whose heroic exploits have been told in different ways across the Pacific. Maui was a demigod, the son of a human, a woman, and a god. Southern Scotty, the son of Tangora, the Polynesian god of the sea, while he is the son of Ru, the gods of heaven. He was not immortal as gods were, but he did have supernatural superpowers of cunning, imagination, and strength. In fact, the Polynesians created Maui with creating much of the shape of the world as they know it. Here are a few stories the Polynesians told all across the Pacific, from New Zealand, Christmas Island, to Hawaii, about the hero Maui. Maui pushing up the sky. Long ago, when the world was young, the earth and sky have not been separated. The plants that grew on the earth would steady on the sky. As they grew, constant pressure flattened their leaves. Eventually, the plants pushed up the sky upward until eventually people could call her place the place. It was inconvenient. People had trouble getting the daily work done. One another, when travel was so slow. And cumbersome. Seeing this, Maui took pity on the people. He decided to raise the sky to the heavens so that humanity could not move freely on the earth. Maui's strength was very great, but he knew he could not accomplish such enormous things alone. So he went to Ru, the gods of heaven, to request aid. Together, they came up with a plan. They would travel far apart from one another and simultaneously raise the sky between them. Maui crossed the north and the Ru crested south until they each came to a place where they could lie flat off on the ground and push upward. They lay on their stomachs and braced their backs against the sky. When Maui gave a signal, they both began to push with their palms against the sky to move. Eventually, they pushed themselves into a crouching position. With great effort, they stood up with the sky resting on their shoulders. Ru and Maui placed their hands under the sky, palms up, stretched upwards until they were taller than the solid mountain. As they go, the sky rose with them until it floated miles above the land. Ru and Maui were delighted to see that their plan was working. In the joy, they became a little careless. Maui gave the sky a playful little jab with his finger, and Ru gave an extra push or two. As a result, the sky twisted. It dented and bent both of them. It looked awkward. Deciding that the commitment was moved up the sky, they decided to pick up two enormous stone as they set to work, chiseling, pounding the surface in the sky to a perfect half circle. The achievement is still visible today as we look up in the sky of Pluto, where we created. Now people, plants, and animals can grow and move freely on Earth because of their efforts. Maui's near the sun. The lifting of the sky created an unexpected problem. Now, the sun suddenly had enough space to run very fast across the heavens each day. The sun was delighted on this event. Every day he ran more quickly, trying to see how fast he could go. This caused great suffering for humankind. The days became very short. Land could not grow and food could not ripen. There was hardly time to prepare food, and the nights were long and bitterly cold. But Uli's own mother was particularly unhappy at the way the sun raced across the heavens each day because of its speed and interval with her work. It was Mayu's smaller chance to make clothes as sweet to clothing as living mass. She made her clothes by stripping bark from trees, hiding her into a pool, then spreading pulp dry in sheets. However, because of the days were so short in sheets, because they were short, he could not dry the sheets of the wood pulp, so there was never enough cloth. Everyone who wanted it. People complained, and Maui's mother begged Maui to help her. Maui, moved by his mother's plight, promised to do what he could. He decided to study the sun's journey, find out how to force the sun to slow down. Maui climbed to the top of the large mountain, watched the sun and its rays by wonder. He noticed how the sun had 16 places which allowed him to move very quickly. Maui returned to his mother and told her, I know what I have to do. The sun has 16 legs, so I will set them in order to catch him, but I do not know that they are strong enough to hold him. Listen, said Maui's mother, and I will tell you how to snare the sun. First, take this rope from me. They are made of strong lines ready together, will not break. And she gave him 15 different ropes for the rest of the material to snare. She said, you must visit your grandmother. Following his mother's direction, Maui Johnny enjoyed his grandmother's home. When he was older, she learned on his purpose. She was eager to help. She gave him a magic wand axe. She one more strong rope and told Maui to hide underneath the tree at the top of the mountain. From there, she said, you will be able to see the sun as he comes up over the horizon, but he will not be able to see you. When his first leg creeps up and over the horizon, throw your first rope, catch his leg, then fasten the rope, secure to a tree. Do this as these of his legs come up. You will trap him. Then you can make your demands. Maui did exactly as his mother and grandmother had told him. Before dawn the next morning, he concealed himself under a tree at the top of the tallest mountain he could find. Before long, the sun's first legs appeared on the horizon, and Maui threw the rope and caught it. He fastened the rope to the tree and waited for the second leg to appear. As the sun came up, Maui continued to track his leg. The sun soon realized what was happening and slowed his ascent, but it was too late. Maui had already captured most of his legs, and the sun was his final left up in the sky. Maui captured it and bound it secure to the tree. The sun turned around and tried to flee under the horizon, but Maui dragged him back. Maui threatened him with the enormous wise his grandmother had given him. The son was terrified for his life. He begged Maui to release him. I will do no such things, Maui said, until we reach an agreement. And he described all the travel the sun rapidly progressed across the sky, made for humankind. He explained how people could not cook, work, or play because the day was so short. The sun, If you had agreed to everything Maui said as soon as they had a bargain. Maui was not hard-hearted. He agreed to allow the sun to travel quickly across the sky in the winter, but in the summer they agreed that the sun would travel at natural pace so that the days would be long and people were able to complete their work. Thus Maui snapped the sun, creating the season we have today. Maui flew up the island. Maui's great strength and kindness were equal to only his love of the mischief. His relatives got tired of his prank from time to time, when he and his brothers often catch fish after much time and effort, only to discover that the fish wound up in Maui's net. Eventually, Maui's brothers refused to take him fishing any longer. Maui was very disappointed at them. He loved for teased and shook his brothers. He begged them to reconsider. His brothers, however, were adamant. Seeing that their minds were made up, Maui realized that he would prove as a fisherman to ever fish of his brothers again. Maui decided to make a new fishing hook capable of catching the greatest fish in the world. Maui labored for many days and nights, making enormous fish, took from a sharp pole and twisted vine. He breathed some of his own magic power into it. Next, Maui transformed himself to a beetle and hid in one of his brother's fishing nets. As soon as they were out far to the sea, Maui changed back into his proper shape. Sitting among the fish in the bottom of the canoe, he smiled at his astonishing brother. They not pleased, but Maui cajoled them in showing the fishing grounds. He promised that they could see a marvel if they made that far out to the deepest part of the ocean, where he said, "I will show you the greatest fish in the sea." His brother grumbled, but rather than endure Maui's arguments, they decided to grant his request. Together they paddled to the farthest fishing ground, the deepest part of the ocean. Maui cast out his magic hook and fishing lines, and commands his brother to watch for the most marvelous fish they have ever seen. The line flashed down through the sea, and for a long time nothing happened. All of a sudden, there was an enormous brute fish on the line. Maui staggered and seized it with both his hands. Paddled, he cried to his brother, "Keep the line taut. We will bring his fish in great fish together." Maui's brothers sprang to the action. Paddling with all their might, they were also eager to see what he had caught. Suddenly it was a heavy fish, and the brothers had their united strength at their oar and was scarcely enough to keep the canoe moving. Maui pulled, and his brothers had it, who watched him like centuries. Finally, they could all hear something splash out through the cave behind the canoe. One of Maui's brothers glanced back, and intensely curious to see what they had caught. Then he screamed, horrified for what he saw. An enormous green piece of land on surfacing behind them, caught fast on island, and surfacing behind them, caught fast on Maui's magic fishing hook. It looked like a monstrous fish that was about to devour them all. The brother parted frantically to get away from the island as it drove through the sea. Maui gave one final, an enormous heave was caused the line free, settled the island in two places. Suddenly, the brother found out that they were paddling in shallow water next to a beach. Exhausted, they rested on the oars and looked up fearfully at the island. In wonder, they saw that the island really already had people on it. Smoke rose from fires, and little houses could be seen near the beach. Without saying a word, Maui leaped on the canoe and splashed ashore. His brother cried out for him to return. He ignored them and soon was lost to sight. He explored the entire island, stopping to stare at a fire that was burning in a pit we had never seen before. He reached out tentatively and touched it. His hands were burned, a yell of pain. We rushed back to the sea with a dive, trying to cool his hands. He went so deep in the ocean that when he came up, he had another island atop of his shoulders. Maui said this new island on the sea, but when he touched it with burning hand, the island caught fire. It is still burning to this day. It's an origin of volcanoes. Maui's brother left behind in the canal decided that they wanted to take some of the marvelous island Maui were out in the sea or wait for them to show their families. So they carved a huge chunk of the island and loaded them in the canal. The gorges they made in the island remain even now. These are the recent sea mountains and valleys that on the Aotearoa Island of New Zealand. That is how the hero Maui lifted the Pacific island out of the sea. Maui defeated. Maui gave humankind many gifts, but there was one rule. He was not able to grant humankind the gift of immortality. Maui believed that it's not right if people of pure nature should die. He wished for the humanity to live forever, as the god did. He decided to attempt steal the secret of immortality. On the hand, he was also kept the secret immortal in her heart. But even knew that the only way to steal the secret was to steal Hai's heart. Gathering still courage, Maui approached Hai stealthily while she was sleeping. He dived into her open mouth with his spear in hand. He found Hai's heart and nearly escaped with it, but Hai was upset as she tried to mouth again. Realizing something was amiss, she caught Maui between her teeth and killed him. Maui was not successful in giving humanity the gift of eternal life, but humanity remembered and only he followed him. The story of Maui and exploits are among the best loved legends of Polynesia. In this way, the hero Maui survived. The stories around him are passed down from generation to generation.
Good job!